Welcome, everybody, to Dice Masters with James and Zach. I'm Zach.
And I'm Ill James. Hello.
Hello, James. We've got a couple of interesting new modern combos for you today, starting with this one. This is a team I put together for an event at my local store, but it worked out okay, and I thought it was kind of fun. I thought I would try it out. It involves the common Mr. Fixit. Actually, everything on the team is common because the event was for commons or uncommons only, but it seems to work out okay. Common Mr. Fixit. You guys know about this. When he is damaged, he gets plus X attack, where X is his printed attack value. Obviously, if he could get really big and say have overcrush, maybe with Pim particles, luckily he's a fist character and Pim particles helps, then he could get pretty gross pretty quickly. I have also brought Hulk, kind of thinking that like if they have Kate Bishop global or like just some way of preventing Mr. Fixit does, you can just pivot and go Hulk, who's the same cost and energy type image instead, in kind of a reliable way. So I thought I would try that as a backup plan. So how do I damage Mr. Fixit? I did not bring Magic Missile. I thought it could be used against you a little bit. I didn't really like that people could buy the action. And I was sort of going through all the cards available to me, and I found this Orcus Global, which I don't think I've ever used. In fact, I've never seen it used. And the text itself doesn't matter, but the global is pay one fist, deal one damage to target attacking character die. So as long as Mr. Fixit is attacking, you can pay a fist to damage him, just like you would with any other ping. And the nice thing is that fists are what I have plenty of because I've got Batiri Battle Stack for Swarm. They also can buff each other, so they are decent targets for Pim Particles because they can become 4 or 5 attack guys pretty cheaply. I've got Crystal, who helps me get actions, just because a couple of ways that I like to be able to get actions to roll, and she's a 2-cost fist, which makes her nice. Clay Golem, partly for ramp, and partly to make sure I have enough in my prep area that I can field everything because they have kind of expensive fielding costs. And I brought the Heimdall Global. I was sort of thinking about it for ramp, but it occurred to me while playing this team that it's really more for churn to make sure that my sidekicks get out of the way so I can draw my big characters. And hopefully I can swarm up fast and get that to work. The front line just kind of makes it so I can, maybe use the fist that I have to maybe force James to make some decisions. And then I'm trying to sort of practice more with misdirection. So we'll see if I can get a chance to buy that. Anyway.
And I have something I found on. I was reading through the great thread on. I can't remember the name of anything. Reddit, the Dice Masters subreddit. And what have you played 2008? I think it was from there. Honestly, I read about it somewhere, and it sounded really good. I mean, it's the Dum-Dum Spider-Man combo is pretty well known. But whoever this was also had Daisy Johnson, who, when you attack, you may pay up to 3 shields, and for each shield you pay, Daisy Johnson deals 1 damage to all other character dice. There she is. And the idea is that if the opponent starts to wall up with sidekicks using my sidekick fielding devices, such as Ring and Star Labs, I can buy a Daisy Johnson and a Spider-Man, and when Spider-Man is attacking, your opponent must declare at least 1 blocker for each of your attacking sidekick character dice before assigning blockers to your non-sidekick character dice. Which is great as long as you have, as long as I have more attackers than them. But if they start having loads of sidekicks, then the second bit of the ability comes into play, which is when Spider-Man attacks, prevent all damage dealt to your sidekick character dice, which means that Daisy Johnson will do nothing to my sidekicks, but it will wipe out the opponents. So it's an anti-wall device. Anyway, it sounded really fun and cheap. And thank you, whoever it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but it looked like a fun team. So I thought I think I might have changed some things, but that was the core of it. And obviously, I've got Mimic and Star Labs for ramp, and Star Labs and Ring for fielding sidekicks and changing energy. Bit of Shriek and Foot Ninja and Dum-Dum as the brutes. Apparently, I can't talk and highlight things at the same time. Okay. There you go. All right, Zach, over to you.
Action or energy, James?
Action, please, Zach.
Ooh, it's energy.
Okie dokie.
I think that I will go first. So you've got Splinter's Teachings and Insect Plague. All right, we'll see what happens. Good luck, James.
Good luck to you.
I don't have my dice time with me today, so we'll just be rolling the old-fashioned way. Oh, perfect. All right, we'll field a sidekick. We will buy a battle stack. I always like getting a sidekick when I don't have a prep global on the first turn. All right, pass turn to you.
All right, you're on. Yeah, psychic should be nice. Buy order. Not really sure. You know what? Look, a sidekick. Lovely.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'll have a sidekick and I'll have a mimic.
First time I saw this Dum-Dum and Spider-Man team, Ben Scott beat me in the Virtual Worlds tutor with just 3 dice because I got common kill now pretty fast. And he bought a Mary Jane and a Dum-Dum and a Spider-Man and beat me twice like that. Okay, boy. Now, I could buy a battle stack and field 2 sidekicks, which is a good move. But I can also use Heimdall Global. And I find myself these days trying to be really opportunistic about Heimdall Global. Like I have to use it every time the opportunity comes up, which may or may not be the best strategy. But then I'd have 1 bolt left over that I can't do anything with. So I still haven't quite figured out exactly how to use Heimdall Global, just because it doesn't seem that different than PXG, but it actually is pretty different. All right, I think I'm going to go for the safe route, and I'm going to field the sidekicks, and I'm going to buy another battle stack. All right. Maybe that was the right move. I don't know. James will tell me later. Pass turn.
I think you'll find that's a route, not a route. A route is what I'm going to do to you. Do you have that?
Sorry, what?
You decided to go for the safe route. Or route.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Route in British English. A route is when somebody beats another person comprehensively.
James and I are already having debates about the correct spelling on words like favorite.
But do you actually have the word route as well, where one? Two,
you can say it either way.
No, but I mean.
Oh, we have the other word route. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. Right, I've got various things I can do with so I could do Star Labs because I've got stuff there. I could do Heimdall. I could do Ring. I just don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
the world is your oyster.
Spoilt for choice. The world is.
You don't have a Dum-Dum yet. You don't have a Spider-Man yet, although those are pretty easy to get to, especially if you Heimdall Global.
Absolutely don't know what I'm doing.
So I think Star Labs Global is probably better when you have Mimic out.
Yeah, maybe you're right about that. Okay. So I could.
Not that you couldn't do it now, but
I could get another sidekick out, right? Okay, so I could Heimdall, I could Dum-Dum, and I could put a sidekick out with Ring. That'd be alright.
Not bad.
Is there something else? Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. We won't think too hard. So I'll pay for me Dum-Dum. I'll use the Ring Global to put an energy in to reserved and pull that out on any face I choose, which will be a sidekick. And I'll use Heimdall to pull those 2 across. And I'll pass turn 2.
All right, so bag is empty. So I'm going to pull exactly 1 battle stack. Ready? I only do that so I can annoy James. All right, I really, really, really need that battle stack to come back into play. You don't have any energy fixers, right? Nope. So I've only got 5 energy. Can't buy Mr. Fixit or Hulk. But I don't want to buy pin particles too early because I need it to come out at the right time. Okay, so energy-wise, none of these help me particularly. I think I'll save that just in case I don't really want to buy pin particles. I'll save it just as energy. I'm gonna re-roll these. I might just buy misdirection. Yes. All right. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that, and then we will buy another battle stack. Pass turn.
There you are. And
Well, I think Daisy Johnson seems like the good call when I'm rolling this many sidekicks.
yeah, it's not right that you got more psychics than I am. I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah, right.
Is that four?
I don't think that would have occurred to me, but that is a brilliant way to do it.
Okay, no mimic.
Oh.
Otherwise, decent. Alright. I can probably work with that. Okay, I'll take a chance. If it doesn't roll, then I can buy something like Spider-Man, so that'll be alright. But it did. So I'll
Oh, and you can do these in the right order too.
field those two. Can I buy something? I don't think I can. Oh, I've got wasted energy there. What do I do with that? Oh, I know what I do with it. Maybe. No. Okay, so obviously I'm going to field them. Name a sidekick. I could name Dum-Dum and make him a 3, but I don't think I will. Field a
Yeah, well,
sidekick.
then you wouldn't get any ramp.
Yeah. Field a sidekick, pull those two out of my bag. And I'm going to get bag burn. Awesome.
You could avoid it by using Insect Plague.
What does insect plague do? Oh, that. What? Once per turn. Oh, yeah. Right.
I
I've got.
mean,
Yep, that's
it
two.
would keep him out of your field, but it would like if you're really worried about bag breath, you could definitely have 4 dice in your use pile.
The thing is, it's not the bag burn damage that I'm bothered about. It's just forgetting to use the generic. It's so frustrating.
Uh,
I'd rather have the
yeah,
physical
that's
die.
true.
I'm
That's
not.
why I always bring a
I could use that.
crossover die,
I could
and
use
I can
that.
use the one side. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll just go with bag. But you know, what am I going to do that? Have you got any interesting globals for me?
I have got the Orcus Global. Pay fist, deal 1 damage target attacking character die. I have got the Frontline Global. I have got the Hulk Global, which is just a pump with a fist.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Do you know what? I will. I will. What will I do? You just got sidekicks in your field and a Battery Battle Stack, which is a
It's a
1/1.
1/1.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll attack. Or I'll pass priority. I think you've got no energy. And I'll attack the Dum Dum.
So he's a what? He's a 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
a 6/2.
Yeah. I think so.
Mm, trying to decide whether to block with one sidekick or two sidekicks. Because I could knock him out. I don't know if that really helps me. It's not the right energy type for something like Spider-Man or any other ones. But you might have to pay to field him. Sure, why not? We'll just go for it. I'm going to block with 2 sidekicks, get a little extra ramp, knock out your Dum-Dum.
Really good.
All right. Okay, so 3 in the bag, but I'm going to swarm. Oh, well, I got to draw 1. And then I get to swarm 2. Because I didn't really need the extra ramp from the extra sidekick there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. We'll field that, and we'll field that, and then for 6, we will buy Fixit.
Whoa, there he is.
There he is. So the battle stacks get +1/+1 for each other one. So this is a 3/3, and this is a 2/2.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll pass priority.
Pass back.
I'll pass turn.
Okay. Right, so I've got that thing generic. I'll put it there. Okay. I'll try not to.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the Jay Garrick one too.
Okay. So I'll field him with the generic. That'll
Sure.
help me to remember. There's a sidekick. And yeah, I might just go with that. I'll spy Spider-Man. Fancy
Yeah.
a Spider-Man.
I
Paper.
do like the die for that Spider-Man.
Whoa! I just
Oh.
thrown my psychic. Okay, and I will fill the psychic, which, because my bag's empty, that will pull that. I don't have anything else.
Oh, wow, that's fast.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
All right. All right, all right.
Pass turn.
But my bag's empty, so Mr. Fixit's going into the bag.
Boom.
Don't have pin particles yet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he comes out of the bag. 4. No battle stacks, though. Okay. Hello, Fixit. And what's the stats on your Dum-Dum right now?
3/3.
He's a 3/3. Ugh. Well, yeah, I'm going to take some damage. That's okay, though. Okay, I'm just going to have to go for it. I think I'm going to take some damage next turn from that Dum-Dum, but saving it would cost me.
Oh, your audio is breaking up a little.
Sorry. Thinking I'm going to take a little bit of damage. Maybe not. Actually, it won't be so bad. Okay, all right. I'm going to field level 1, Fixit. A little sad, but not the worst thing. And then I'll buy a Pim Particles. And pass turn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. What's going to roll? Who knows?
Just right away.
Right.
Oh, and another sidekick, too.
Hmm. I don't know if I want that. What's the best way of doing this? Oh, for an energy changer. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because I've got sidekicks and I could change them and do something sneaky. Spider-Man's got 0 feeling on one face. He's got a high side there. I could roll that. Okay, we'll roll that. In fact, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Probably shouldn't have really done that. Okay, there we go. Right, so we fill that. And you've got how many characters? Quite a lot. I've got 6, right? And I've got 7.
So I will be able to block Dum-Dum.
So okay, what the hell happens here? So I'm not doing it just yet, but if I attack with Spider-Man and with everything else,
Yeah.
you have to block all my sidekicks before you can block something else, right?
Yeah, your sidekicks won't get KO'd.
They won't take any damage. So what will be left unblocked? Spider? No, you will choose.
Well,
you will choose.
I get to choose, and I have enough blockers that I can block your 4 sidekicks and 2 other things.
Right. Okay. One is going to, so something is going to go through unblocked, right?
If you attacked with everything, one thing would, yes.
Okay. Oh. Well. Oh, jeez, Louise. Do you know what I'll do? Well, Mr. Fixit is there, isn't he? Okay, so I could attack with those. The sidekicks will take no damage, and you have to block all the sidekicks. Okay, let's just try that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh man, everything. So your stats on your Spider-Man are 5/5.
Yeah.
And Dum-Dum is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. Okay, so we'll block a sidekick with Fixit.
Hang on a second, just before I do that, I just need to read some text. What does Mr. Fixit's text actually say?
When he is damaged, he gets plus X attack, where X is his printed attack value.
Okay, go on.
Okay, I mean he will get it but it won't really do anything. Okay, I'm gonna block a sidekick with Fixit. I'm gonna block a sidekick with Battle Stack, who's a 3/3. I'll block another sidekick with this Battle Stack, who's a 2/2. I'll block a sidekick with a sidekick,
Okay.
and then I'll block Dum-Dum and Spider-Man with these two sidekicks. So the unblocked one will be Mimic.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
these three sidekicks of mine will get KO'd.
Okay. And just my mimic will go through, right?
Yes.
And okay. What I will do is ping Mr Fixit twice. No, I can't. No, hey, I can ping it with that, can I?
He's not an attacking character.
Oh, he's not attacking because you haven't got that global. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought. Yeah, see, it helps.
No magic missile. I was. I
No, but
guess
it's like it's actually better for me because I only really care about him being pinged when he's attacking.
that is better. I remember to check Mr. Fixit test and then just assumed that we had magic missile. Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's only going to take. I mean he's a 6/5. He's only taken 1 damage. I don't think you could ping him off even if you did have magic missile.
I don't want to ping him off. That's all right. I'm going to. Okay, all right. I messed it up, but it's all right. I'm going to.
Well, what were you trying to do exactly? Oh, you were trying to. I see. You wanted to do fancy shenanigans with
Oh,
your
I'm just going to use
nonsense.
it against you. That's right. Okay.
I see.
So with no way of damaging him, my oversight, but I can still swap his attack. So I'll swap Mr. Fixit's attack for using Splinter's teaching as global and a shield.
Sure.
Attack, so that will be 6 damage to you.
Okay. I hate that. It always bites me in the butt. Because what I was planning on doing last turn was saving a couple of fists so that I could ping off whatever was going to go unblocked with Orcus's global. But I didn't have a way to do that while also fielding him. All right, 3 in the bag. But I have to swarm one, so I'm just going to draw 2. Come on, pin particles. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, pin particles. That's not what we want. Okay, we need those to be fists. All right, I'm going to re-roll all of these because I need a shield and some more fists and pin particles.
You'll get them.
Come on, win the game if this roll comes out the way we need it to.
No.
Yeah, we did it. All right.
That's good, isn't it?
I think so. Let's do the motions just to be sure. All right, so we field this for free and we field this sidekick for free. Not that it does much for us. What's your total defense right now? You've got 8,
Ooh.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Not enough, I shouldn't think.
Well, he's at level 1, which helps you a bit, but I don't think it helps you enough. Okay, so done with my main step. I'll pass priority. I will attack with
in anticipation, probably not.
Everything.
Oh wait, no. Wait, before you pass back, I'll tell you what I'll do. Wait, Mr. Fixit says printed attack. So if I swap to attack now,
I wouldn't do anything. I mean, it would save you a bit.
That would be super cool if I swapped it for a sidekick and then you just you quadrupled his one attack.
Yeah, but I have a shield here. I just do it back.
That's true, but it's still okay. Go for it.
But yes, no, that would be funny. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Attack. Okay, so then I will attack with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to decide blockers. So my battle stacks are a 3/3, a 4/4, 4/3, and a 4/4.
Jesus, so that's like 11 and 12. Well, it's got to be lethal. Like, come on, if you're going to ping him.
Well, I was worried about not having enough damage with just this, but if you throw all your defense this way, then you have to take all this. So that was my plan.
24 and another 12, that's 36, of which you can overcrush. Oh, +1 from the pin particles, probably.
Yeah.
37.
So then you block whatever. I give him +1 in overcrush, and then I give him 6, 12, 18. Yeah, 24 extra attack.
Blocked.
So he's like a 30 attack.
Yeah, surely that's plenty. If I block,
it wouldn't have been lethal with just him, because at 12 defense, he would have had 30 attack. He would have had like 18. 18 damage. So
So if he's got 30 attack, yeah, I've got like, yeah. Even if I block the.
or no, it would have been 31. Yeah, it would have been one off. I would have had to have another damage, but yeah, I think that that's
Yeah,
going to do it there.
that's game. Okay.
Yeah, it's like so. This team, when it all fires, and it seems like it should fire because all I really need is to get fists, and I've got swarming fists and pin particles. I mean, obviously, if you bought Shriek or something like that, it'd be different. But
I thought I'd do you a
like the
favor.
actual combo is, you just got to get him in the field, and then on a later turn, you just have to have fists and pin particles, and that's it. And it seems like it's easy, and yet for some reason it doesn't hit every time. But yeah, Mr. Fixit. That's why I was asking about that on the Facebook group today. That was but that doesn't work like I think it is. That's a lot worse.
It totally does work like that. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I mean,
who
I just
read
sort
your
of wondered
mind?
whether everyone had just sort of taken it without questioning it. But I think it. I mean, it sounds like it does work like that. I mean, I agree, and it's pretty powerful when you can get it off. But it's not quite fast enough. Maybe there's probably a better way to do it than what I've done.
Somebody was doing a turn three. With magic missile, you can ping things away.
Yeah, magic missile helps because you can get rid of blockers. This is, I think, helps me because like if you save, um, you can still do it, I guess. Like with magic missile, if I ping him a couple times and you get enough pings that you can kill him off afterwards, then you can just do that. You can still do that with Orcus, but you can't use it on anything that I don't attack with. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like this is better for this team, but it's going to rotate. So.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, it's not bad, and especially when you're getting to Mixture Fix It with a fist swarm, I think having the fist is like that's the energy you're going to have anyway.
Yeah, I like
So,
it. I like it.
anyway, well, yeah, gosh, and like I think just a couple of fewer sidekicks would have been pretty devastating for me last turn, right? I would have taken like 12 damage or something. So,
If I'd doubled
um,
magic missile, I still would have had quite lethal, unfortunately.
yeah,
I was. Oh,
yeah. If you'd saved, well, if you'd saved it for Daisy Johnson, it would have been a couple turns later, but
yeah.
that would have guaranteed you the win, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's ridiculous. All right. Well, thanks, James. Thanks,
Mm,
everyone, for watching.
thank you, Zach, and have a
We'll see
lovely
you next
day.
time.
Bye bye.